Good morning, this is Microsoft Word assignment number 6. The assignment name is Gallery Lesson. I've attached 3 documents that are going to be helpful to you in completing this assignment. The first one is an image that we'll be including in the document that we submit. It's called mlof.jpg. The second document is the document we will be using for our text called addtips.doc, and these are the assignment instructions in written form. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this addtips.doc and I'm going to download that file. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up to the top right corner, click open in new window, and once it opens, it's going to give me a download option. Go ahead and download the file. Once it's downloaded, I can click on it and it will open up in Microsoft Word. Select Enable Editing, and we're ready to start. Go ahead and click right in front of the text where it says Create a Simple Layout. You can see my cursor blinking right here in front of the green capital C. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to insert the picture that I had in Google Classroom. So to do that, I'm going to go back to my Google Classroom. I'm going to find the image. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to open a new window and download that image. Give it a second to download. I'll go back to my Microsoft Word document and I'm going to go to Insert, Pictures. I obviously downloaded the picture, and there we go. You can see I've done this a couple of times. I'm going to hit Insert. Make sure that you select on the logo graphic. Just click it one time. Go up to the very top, and where it says Wrap Text, select Type. You'll notice that this has now wrapped the text around our image. That's how we've added graphics to this document. Now we're going to work on resizing this graphic. Remember that you can resize the graphic in a number of ways. You can pull the image out to the right, you can pull it down, right? Or you can even use this handle on the bottom or top corner and adjust the height and width all at the same time. In this case, however, we actually want to go ahead and we want to change the width right here, 1.5 inches. That'll adjust the whole image back to its original size. Again, make sure the width is for 1.5 inches. That's very important. And once you have that set, hit enter, and you'll be ready for our next step. Now we're going to work on positioning the graphic. Select the logo if it's not already selected. We're now going to try and move this down so that it lines up directly with the top, with our side margin and with the top of our text saying create a simple layout. Okay, you can use your up and down arrows, your right and left arrows, right, to try and position it. But we also have another tool that we can use. We can go to the position tab, and we can go to more layout options. And we can set we can set things here in our advanced layout dialog box to make sure our image is exactly where we want it. In this case, I actually want to move my image to the center of my page, and I want to have a little bit of space around each side. I'm going to click on the alignment option under the horizontal section. I'm going to click where it says left, I'm going to change it to centered. And where it says relative to, I'm going to click that left arrow and change it to margin. I'm going to go down to my vertical section, and I'm going to change my absolute position to 1.5 inches. And where it says below paragraph, I'm actually going to change that to margin. Click the text wrapping tab at the top. We're going to change it from tight to square. And we're going to have a little bit more distance around our text. So on the left, we're going to change it to 0.3. And on the right, we're going to change that to 0.3. And we're going to keep the top and the bottom at 0. Once you're happy with those settings, go ahead and select OK, and you'll see the image is now moved to the center of our document. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a text box. To do that, we're going to go to our Insert tab. We're going to scroll over to the right side, and we're going to select Text Box. Go ahead and choose just your first simple text box. Now here I made a mistake. You can see that my text box appeared, but my image disappeared. That's because my image is still selected. Up here in the top left, you can go undo insert. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm actually going to just do the same thing again, but I'm going to make sure I click off of my image. Make sure you're selecting off the image. Go back to insert. Go to text box, and go ahead and add that symbol box again. I want to position that text box directly under my Media Loft image. I also want to change the size of this text box. With it selected, and if you can't see this, you can just double click. Change the width of the text box to 1.5 inches. That'll make it so it's the same width as the image. And again, move it so that the text box is directly under the image. You can see that neon green line indicating that it's perfectly centered under the image. We're actually also going to change the height of our text box. We're going to make it 2 3/4 inches tall. So as a decimal, it's going to be 2.75 inches. Add some text of our own into this box. The reader's eye should move from headline to art to body to logo. When you type that text, go ahead and highlight it, and we're going to format the text. We need to go back to our home tab to do this. We want to change the text to Arial, size 14. We want to make the text bold, and we want to center it. And we're actually going to change our line spacing from 1 to 2. We'll check that you've written this right. And now once you have, we're going to actually do something similar to what we did before. We're going to go back to our format tab, make sure that your text box is highlighted. Go to the position tab, and we're going to set the position of this text box. Make sure that you're in the position tab and select the alignment option in the horizontal section. Click the alignment list arrow and choose center. Click the relative to list arrow and choose margin. Click the absolute position in the vertical section and change the measurement in the absolute position text box to 3.4 inches. And we also want to choose margin. Click on the text wrapping tab and make sure it's selected on square. And then we're going to change the top, bottom, left, and right values for distance from text to 0.3. So notice I changed all 4 of those. Click OK. Now you can see that everything is very nice and neat. My text box appears just below my image. I've got nice spacing around the entire image and text box. right? And you can see how my eye moves from the title to the artwork, right? And so on and so forth. Let's do one more thing. I want to get rid of this outline around my text box. So with the text box highlighted, go to Shape Outline. Let's go to Weight, More Lines, and where you see the line color, we're just going to change it to no color. And that essentially will give us no outline. Here's what our final document should look like. All on one page, neatly organized, and exactly like this. To make sure that we know it's our own, go ahead and hold down Control and push the End button, END, push the End button. That'll take your cursor to the very last line in the document. On this line, I just want you to type your name. Take one more second, highlight your name, and change the text to red. Once you're done, go ahead and file, save as, right? Find your folder, and we're going to name this our last name, period, first name, gallery lesson. Again, hit save. And let's save it one more time. This is going to be the document you're going to turn into me. Go to File, Save As, go to Computer, find your folder, and instead of saving it as a Word document this time, we're going to save it as a PDF. This will make sure that your work comes through exactly as you did it. There will be no formatting problems when I see it, depending on which computer I'm using. Click Save, and it'll pop up and give you a preview. Double check that preview, and once you're happy with it, again, save that to Google Classroom, and congratulations on finishing a great assignment.